Welcome to Student Spotlights, a presentation of College Success Arizona. This program features the hardworking college students who have earned scholarships from College Success Arizona and are pursuing their educational goals and career passions. Today on Student Spotlight, we interview Robin Martinez.
I was born and raised in Parker, Arizona.
And how old are you currently?
I am 18 years old.
And you graduated from the high school in Parker?
Parker High School, yes, sir.
And you're now living in Phoenix, attending Arizona State University?
Yes.
And what is your course of study at ASU?
I am double majoring in justice studies and philosophy, morality, politics, and law. So I'm an ASU pre-law student.
Ultimately, what is your career goal, your dream job?
Yeah, my career goal, I guess, would be to become a civil rights attorney for the state of Arizona.
Wow, and a civil rights attorney for the state of Arizona. Why that?
Well, I've always enjoyed studying civil rights and the rights of others and the Constitution and the law itself. It's always really fascinated me how there are so many different facets to the law itself, and how, as a civil rights attorney, it would be my job to protect those rights, those individual rights and freedoms of people. And I think that's beautiful, and I've always been fascinated by that. Like I said, the civil rights movement, I've always been in love with the studies of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Medgar Evers and those kind of things, and so it just pushed me to study it and to become a practicing civil rights attorney for a career.
And you're 18?
Yes, sir.
Wow, man, you got a plan for an 18-year-old. So if you want to be a civil rights attorney, you have to know the Constitution pretty well, huh?
Uh-huh.
And when you say you want to be a civil rights attorney for the state of Arizona, you mean the Attorney General's office?
Yeah. Also, I'm looking into the American Civil Liberties Union, the chapters that they have here in Arizona. I would also like to be a part of those as well.
So obviously you're more interested in the work than the money, because civil rights attorneys working for the ACLU or even for the state probably aren't making all that much money.
Yeah, of course. I would care less about the income. I would care more about the outcome of the cases and the people that I'd be defending. Now,
is there a certain area of civil rights that has a deep interest for you?
No, and in all honesty, it's a career field that I'm still exploring, that I'm still trying to understand. It's not the typical one that you hear about. Most of the time you hear about prosecutors or defense attorneys, and not a lot of light is shed on the work of the civil rights attorney. So I am still exploring, the different ins and outs of the job itself.
Wow, that is absolutely impressive. And talk about the transition from Parker, Arizona, which is a pretty small place compared to Phoenix.
Yeah, definitely a small town, 1 square mile. Nothing compared to living in downtown Phoenix, the city life. I've always been kind of an extroverted person. I've always been kind of free-thinking, free-spirited. So moving outside of the small pond that is Parker, Arizona, and into the large, lake, if you will, of Phoenix, Arizona, it was really, I saw more of an opportunity rather than kind of a daunting thing, because now I could explore so many different things, so many different more things about myself and others and different cultures, and I got to really explore that. Even in my first semester of college, I encountered so many different people, and it was beautiful, and I loved it. I was so excited. I think my excitement overcame my nerves, and that really helped a lot with the transition itself.
And talk about growing up in Parker, Arizona. Was it a good childhood?
Oh, yeah. Growing up in Parker was really easy. It was a really, really quaint town. Nothing too crazy ever happened in Parker, Arizona. We had the river, we had the casino, and that was about it for tools of excitement. So there wasn't a whole lot of room to get into trouble. It wasn't too crazy. Like I said, it was a really small town, but it was a perfect-sized community. It was a perfect-sized, I like to call it a training ground for my future, and it was really nice. And
you talk about the river, the Colorado River right there. There's some beach. That's a beautiful part of the river there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely during the summertime, August, when it's super hot. You just jump right into that river, and it feels so great.
So ultimately, your undergrad degree, you're in your first year, is that correct, at ASU?
Yes, sir.
And so you're looking at 4 years for your undergrad degree, and then you want to go to maybe Sandra Day O'Connor Law School?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And what's beautiful about living downtown is Taylor Place, my actual dorm, is right across the hall from the Sandra Day O'Connor School of Law. And so whenever I'm walking to my dorm or sitting in Starbucks, I look across and I see my potential future. And I think it's just a constant reminder to me, like, I'm going to be practicing law, and I'm probably going to be doing it here. And it's just reminding me constantly to, stay on my toes, keep myself going, keep myself up, because my goal is literally right in front of me.
That is a very, very true thing. You really have your life together and your goals. You're just very articulate. I'm struggling to believe that I'm talking to someone that's 18 years old. And when you look at that, so what? It's 4 years for the undergrad, and then 2 or 3 more for law school?
Yeah, something like that.
Outstanding. And how did you learn about College Success Arizona?
So I was involved in a program called Upward Bound, and Upward Bound was a program that helped first-generation low-income students explore the possibility of going to college and exploring a higher education. And so at one of our, what we called Saturday activities, once a month we'd go and travel to Arizona Western College, and we had this large meeting, and there College Success Arizona presented themselves to the group of students, and they said, here we have this amazing scholarship opportunity, but it's more than just a scholarship. It's a family, it's a support system, it's an assistance program. And then I heard about that, and that really intrigued me. And so I applied for it, and then I was accepted into it.
Excellent. And the scholarship provides mentoring, basically a success advisor whose job it is to help guide you, the first-generation student, through college. And your success advisor is Matt Sotelo. Can you talk about Matt's role in your life?
Yeah, Matt's been doing a tremendous job in helping me in my transitions, checking up on me. When we had our mentoring sessions, he really helped me establish my goals and what I wanted to be and what I wanted to become and how to get there and how to successfully be the student I wanted to be and successfully earn the grades that I wanted to. He really pushed me, really encouraged me, and he never said that any of my goals were too crazy. He never told me that any of my goals that I'd set for myself were too far out of reach. He always encouraged me, always told me not what I needed here, but he always told me the right thing at the right moment, exactly when I needed it. He helped me with my resume. He helped me with my professional skills as well, not just academic. He helped me develop myself in the business realm. He helped me set up my LinkedIn account, my professional account, my handshake. He helped me with my resume. He helped me prepare for my mock interview. He is a fantastic help.
And the scholarship also provides a financial support, I believe, of up to $6,000 per year. Can you talk about how that has been helpful?
Oh, my goodness. That $6,000 scholarship meant the difference between me actually going to ACLU and me not. So I had held that a scholarship in rather high regard, because if I didn't get it, I wouldn't be on the path that I am right now. It was a huge financial blessing because I don't come from the wealthiest family. I don't come from the most affluent background. And so to have a substantial gift like that be given to me, I consider it an investment in my future and in my life. And I am totally thankful for that investment. And I will, it really encourages me not to mess up, because we mess up, but it encourages me to try harder. And it encourages me to try to be better. Because with such a gift, such an investment like this, they're counting on me to succeed, and I don't want to let them down, because this scholarship, this financial gift that they've given me, is such a tremendous blessing to my life. So
you want to show them that you're worthy of the scholarship.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned your family back in Parker. I'm assuming they've always encouraged your college education.
Yes, absolutely. My mother and father, they did not obtain a college degree. They did not go to school. Right out of high school, they got married and they started building their family, and so they never really got the chance to explore college as I have. And my brother Chaz, was someone who actually did go through the College Success Arizona program, and he went to college. He went to ASU as well, and he attained his master's in social work. So they really pushed Chaz, and by watching Chaz grow and succeed, I, in turn, was inspired, and I, in turn, was encouraged, and I, in turn, was motivated as well.
And you said your brother's name is Chaz or Charles?
Chaz. Yeah, C-H-A-Z.
Chaz Martinez, so he's a bit older than you if he's already earned his master's degree.
Yeah.
So he kind of helped introduce you to the program too, maybe, huh? That, hey, I can do this just like my big brother.
Yeah, well, surprisingly, I found out after the fact, after I'd already been accepted into the program, that he had gone through it as well. But he did certainly push me to apply for scholarships. He certainly pushed me to apply myself and to really get into ASU and get a hold of ASU and all the resources they have. He's the one that I saw him succeed at ASU, and so that inspired me to do the same here as well.
And what has been the best part of college for you? Because you sound like you're absolutely prospering.
Oh, college. To me, the best part is that there is no shortage of opportunity to succeed at Arizona State University. There are so many different resources. My professors, they were amazing. They really opened my eyes and challenged my ideas. I had the opportunity to meet these new people from all across the country and all across the world, and they're just so fantastic, and they help me in each and every possible way, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. They help me out, and as do my professors, and it's great. Like I said, that they give you every opportunity to succeed. If you're having trouble, they give you writing centers. If you're having problems, they give you people to talk to. Your CAs, they're so amazing. And so ASU Life had nothing but a good time there. And it's really just the environment, the atmosphere that ASU cultivates for their students is just so beautiful, and I really do enjoy it.
And so far as students, high school and middle school students, maybe back in Parker, Arizona, and other places who may be listening to this at some point, can you offer them some advice as, what the college experience has been?
Advice? I would say don't be discouraged by the myths and by the rumors about how crazy and insane college is. You really just got to go and, experience it for yourself. You have to go and reach for it. Because if someone tells you all their stories, yeah, that's great. That's amazing. Oh, you had a great first semester or you had a bad first semester. Those are their experiences. So really, if you want that college life, if you want that college career, you got to go and seek it out for yourself and take a hold of your education, take a hold of your future. And then only then will you ever find your true happiness and success at some place like Arizona State University.
And a final question, are there any hobbies or sports, passions, interests that you do beyond the books kind of to relax?
Yeah, I sing, and I'm actually learning how to play piano at the moment. I love to read and study, my Bible and learning more about that and following my faith. But definitely singing is one of my greatest passions.
Thank you so much for the interview, Robin. And by the way, since 2005, College Success Arizona has worked with nearly 1,300 students just like Robin and provided more than $16 million in scholarships and success services to help increase the college attainment rates in our state. If you would like to be part of the mission of providing educational opportunity to high-potential students from low-income backgrounds, your tax-deductible contribution can be made through the Donate button located on the College Success Arizona website at collegesuccessarizona.org.